Hello, I'm Tactical Pascal, welcome to the channel. I hope this finds you all safe and well. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to use the Maverick air-to-ground missile in the F-18 Hornet in DCS World. The F-18 can carry 4 Mavericks in DCS. It carries the AGM-65E and the AGM-65F version of the Maverick. It's a lot less than other airframes in DCS, but it's still a good weapon. So the AGM-65E is a laser-guided missile. You can self-laze or have it track a laser from another unit, like a JTAC, or from another F-18 or any aircraft with a laser, basically. You need to match the laser code on the missile with the laser that you want it to track, fly towards it, let it find the spot, and then off it goes. The AGM-65F is an upgraded IR-guided missile. It's got a better ability to track ships than the 65D did. Both missiles can be used in low light conditions, but they can both be hampered by poor weather. So let's jump in the cockpit and we'll talk through how to use it. It's quite simple. I'll highlight with text the steps that I'll go through so it's easier for you to understand. So here we are in the cockpit of our F-18, so let's find our steer point where we have some targets and make it easier. So there's steer point 1, which is 18 miles on the nose. Let's get our AGM-65Fs ready, so the infrared guided. We're going to click air to ground, and we're going to bring up our targeting pod. Now on the left we've got our Maverick button. We're going to click that twice and we can see here that the missile is caged, so we're going to go sensor select left to uncage it. And then we're going to move it, or sensor select, and then move the actual seeker head around. Now it's okay, you can change the FOV and everything to try and manually track with the Maverick and lock on there, but it's much easier if we do it with our targeting pod. So we're going to go sensor select right, and then we're going to move it, and then we'll lock on with our sensor, and then we'll slave the Maverick to there because it'll be easier to find any targets by doing that. So we're just going to scan up in front of us as we're flying along here. Should be some targets. There they are there in the flat ground. So we're going to zoom in our pod and we're going to lock the pod on there. Now we're going to come across Maverick. All you do is sensor select left, and because you've locked the pod on, the Maverick's seeker head is automatically slewed down towards it. Maverick's in range. Now the open crosses says that it's not a solid lock yet, so we're just going to descend down a little bit, look towards the Maverick's locked on, getting ready for it to go solid lock. There we go, solid lock rifle. And I'm just going to come off to the left here, move my sensor out, and then we're going to watch our Maverick go in. So it's target's off to our right there. Sensor's looking over at it. And that's Shack 1 T55. You can see that explosion off our right there. So what I'll do is I'll head off to the northwest. I'll turn around and do that again. So you can see our other Mavericks already over there. And now you can see in the window it's slewing around all over the place. All we need to do is press the cage uncage button, and then it's going to slave right back to the bore sight. Now then when we uncage, once we've locked our target with the targeting pod, our Maverick is going to slew straight to that targeting pod point, and then we can roll in and fire again. Get a nice little guidance on the HUD there. So there's our target. I'm going to move sensor select left. I'm going to zoom my pod in, put it to a narrow field of view, lock the target, sensor select left rather, uncage the missile. It slows down to where I've already got it looking, and then we're just waiting for that cross to go solid, which will give us a more solid lock. I mean, we could fire now and we'll still get a good chance. There it goes, solid lock. That's it, fired away. So we're going to break away, sensor selector right, zoom out. Now we can see our missile going in on the targeting pod. What we could do is get it ready for the next run, which we're going to do with 65Es. There it goes, Shack 2 T55s. So what I'm going to do, I've looked back over at the left there, I'm going to begin a right hand turn. Just gentle while we head back towards the target. Let me put the altitude hold on as well. So we're going to maintain this little level turn as we sort out our laser guided missile. So we can see here all the ones. That's the code that the Maverick seeker head is searching for at the moment. Now it's caged, so it's not seeking for anything. But what we can do is uncage it, and then it starts to seek around for something with that code. If you don't have that code on or it doesn't see it, nothing's going to happen. So we need to change this code to match our code. Now for this mission, it's just set at the default 1688. So we'll go over to the left MFD, we'll select upfront controls, code 1688, enter. Now that's changed both of those Mavericks to search for the code 1688. Now that matches our target code. So let's come back here, make sure our laser and everything is all armed and ready to go. Then we're just going to roll in towards the target. So again, our missile is caged, instantaneous fuse, so it's going to blow up on contact with the target, and it's over there by that mountain next to the lake. So let's take off our autopilot. Let's put a bit of speed on and go and blow some stuff up. So once we're steady, I'm then going to roll out there, put on our altitude hold again. So we're 22 miles away from this target. We can see it on our pod. So sensor select right to the pod. I'm going to go wide field of view, sorry, narrow field of view. Leave it on CCD. I'm going to zoom in. Now that's a bit of a dirty picture, so we'll go back to FLIR. Now we're on the target. Now what I want to do is hit trigger. So I'm going to arm and fire the laser on the trigger. Now what I can do here is come across and uncage my Maverick. I'm going to fire the laser, that is. The Maverick seeker head, you can see it. So you can see there that solid box. So it's acquired the signal. So I'm going to stop firing my laser because we're too far out. We're 15 miles away. So when this timer gets down, our Maverick will be ready to fire. So we're at 31 seconds. We can see the countdown here in the top right of the MFD. Now we can see the countdown here. So 13 miles to target. I'm going to bring my speed off because I don't want to be zooming past faster than the missile. So wherever I'm locked on with my target and pod and the laser, this Maverick is going to fire. So you can, this is good for working with a JTAC, so you can search for the laser code they put in. You can do buddy lasing, stuff like that. So timer's nearly gone. So I'm going to uncage my missile. I'm going to fire my laser. I'm 10 miles away from the target. The Maverick is locked. It's in range. I'm going to press my rifle button, or rifle button rather. So Maverick goes off. It's quite high up. There it is, over there. And then what we're going to do is just start a very gentle left-hand turn. We're going to come back to our sensor select and just adjust that laser slightly to the front of that tank. And we can see our Maverick flying up high towards the target. So we want to hold a nice gentle left-hand turn. So we fly over this, or fly rather, keep that laser spot going on the target, which is off to our front there. Mr. Maverick's on his way down at the sky. Laser still firing. The other Maverick has got a lock as well, but you can't really fire two because obviously you got to lock the target you're firing at with the laser. Now you've seen the seeker head of the Maverick return to center there. That's because it's no longer able to track the laser because it's too far off the bore sight. There we go. That's Splash 1T55. So we're going to adjust our targeting point again. Let's go out and narrow. Find our other tank. Where was he? Somewhere down there. But I can't see him. Oh, there he is. Right in the middle there. I hope this video has helped you understand how to use the AGM-65E and F, and you'll be off blowing up targets for fun in your F-18. I'm going to include a link in the description below for the charity Mind. They're a fantastic charity that help with mental welfare at these tough times. We done our last 24-hour charity live stream in 8 of them and raised over £5,000 for it. So it's an absolutely great organisation. Check them out because there's always someone you can contact when things are tough. And I'm going to start including links to these mental health charities and different charities at the end of each video, because I think it's important to do. If you have liked this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It'd be great to have you along for the journey of the Tactical Pascale YouTube channel. Of course, don't forget to come and check us out at Tactical DCS. I'll link the Discord for that below as well, and we can come and fly and help you get to grips with any jet that you want, for free of course, as always. So with that being said, until next time, Tactical Pascale out.